The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a first carry for their running back, and some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll send Flowers in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson going for it all. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here just past the 30.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Ravens are going to take over just shy of midfield. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That is caught. What a throw. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not blocked it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. All even on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this 2nd quarter. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Here's Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They go right back to Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Taylor trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. Third down coming up.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Throwing Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson up top again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Again, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Taylor gets it out of the pistol. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Malachi starts there for the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Indy. That's a 2-touchdown game for number 7. For the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now, Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Jackson looking to throw. He'll go right back to Flowers. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. They'll come up on a second down and 8. To the air one more time with Jackson. Now he takes off.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Now Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down. From the gun, Jackson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Colts about to kick this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's out to Andrews as they set up the screen. Running free at the 45. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Ho-ho! And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
That is caught at the 3. And he will score again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. In motion comes Andrews. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
It's a gain of 6. And the Ravens have 1st down.
To throw is Jackson. Out to his right, going up top and looking for Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. Nick Bosa. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season. Off the play fake. Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Back to throw, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. Throwing Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. Jackson up top again. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll lead to a second down. Again, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
Quick throw here is complete, and he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. From a little further back, here's second and goal. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Jackson. On the move left. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stop on fourth and goal.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Jackson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Colts.
You know, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
The extra point is good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
First down throw for Jackson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Jackson now to throw on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. From the 35, here's second down and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. He gets free. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Indy. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6. But to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Whoa. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jackson looking to throw. This one complete to Bateman. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Second down, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way. This is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. To the pylon, he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now Jackson. Going right, it's taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On play action, here's Jackson. This one complete, right side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Now, faking the give. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Now it's Jackson. That's out to Andrews as they set up the screen. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. good for 26 yards.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Jackson now on second down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Third and long for Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Off the play fix. He'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And the Colts are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth. And
the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and